Alright, hello there people, it's me, Morrison America, and I'm on PSO2. Now in this video I will start talking about the benefits and the cons of having multiple characters. Now the benefits will be noticeable towards people who have a bunch of characters on the same ship. Now there are benefits to having multiple characters on different ships. It's not well, I mean it depends on what you're trying to do. Like if you want to make different characters on different ships, it's more towards you want to know what the community is like. It's more towards like you hanging out with other friends on different ships. And lastly, you want to compare the player market between each ship. Now I haven't checked the prices for ship 4 and some other ships. It's been a long while since I've done it, but from what I've heard, ship 4 has very cheap prices, or like it has lower prices compared to most items on ship 2. But don't take my word for it, you will have to figure this out yourself. You need to find people, do some research, make different accounts and check it out. Depends all on you, but yeah, these benefits I will be stating, they're more towards the people who have multiple characters on the same ship. Now this is what I personally experienced and what I've gathered from all of the times I've made so many characters. Now, like I stated, I'll make a con video for it, like the negative comebacks when it comes to making multiple characters. It emphasizes a lot on money and time, but I'll talk about that in its own video. But let's get started. Also note that this might be broken down into different segments, different parts, because there's a lot of things I want to cover and I want to make sure I don't leave out any details. But yeah, right now I'm in the British area, I'm on Asha. Before I start talking about anything, let me open up the menu. So, even though you have a lot of characters, your currencies, most of your currencies will be the same. Now the only thing that's gonna change, and it's not gonna be the same throughout all your characters, is the amount of meseta. Each character has their own wallet, so if you give a character 100,000 meseta, that character will have 100,000 meseta compared to your new character, which may not have anything on them. But the challenge miles, the casino coins, the fun points, the star gems, and the ACs, and even your premium stat will be carried throughout all of your characters. Now I will have a little section, well, a video to the side showing one of my characters having the same numbers for all of these things, for AC, star gems, fun, meseta, excuse me, and challenge miles. Now I haven't touched on collecting, or well, technically mining and fishing just yet. It's a new feature that they added in episode 4, so you can get rings, get a little bit of money out of it from daily orders and the old guy. But I'll touch on that in its own video. However, I will bring this up. If you need materials for mining daily orders or that old guy that gives 100,000 meseta for collecting rare materials for him, if you need to spam mining and fishing, having a lot of characters will allow you to mine and fish a lot more. Each character has their own stamina bar and each character has their own levels. Now, my character hasn't gone out on the field farming or fishing because I don't want to do it on this character, but like to the side you'll see Shadow with his own details, his basic gathering details. As you can see, his collecting levels and his fishing levels, they're at level 9, and his collecting stamina and fishing stamina is at 0. So yeah, each character has their own stamina bar, meaning you can get more materials if you have a lot of characters. Not only will I talk about that menu stuff, I'll also bring up collection files. I'm working on a video talking about this a little bit more. It's not that complicated, but yeah, collection files. Even if you have a high level character, let's say they decided to get 3 collection files. We're going to be using the rifle, for example. Let's say your high level character decided to grab this, even though it's in red and it expired. Ignore that little fact for now. Now, as you can see, on the screen over here, or on the right side of the screen, you will see SDEF with the same collection files and the same check marks and the same text. Yeah. So the thing is, when it comes to collection files, all of your characters will be working with the same collection files. Now this is pretty useful if you have multiple characters you need to level up and you want to actually farm for your 13 styles while leveling them up. Granted that some requirements may need you to do it on extremely hard, like the first 2 weapons you need to collect, you need to be level 70 up. However, the bottom 2, all you need to do is make sure you do super hard, or the minimum requirement is very hard, but yeah, if you do super hard or very hard, you'll be able to do it as well. Meaning, you can go on a different character, do it on super hard and very hard, get some experience out of it, hopefully get the weapon to drop, and then you can get your 13th star. So having collection files will allow you to spend your time wisely and plan accordingly to do to whatever you need to do. But yeah, moving on, the last thing I will talk about for this video is the storage space. Now, I will be bringing up the storage space right now, but on to the side over the upper right, you'll see Shadow. Hopefully the window's big enough, but you might not be able to see it. He will be glancing through the storage system. Now, as you can see, they in the upper right, or technically upper right of that video, and then over here, you see that the money in storage is the same, and the basic storage items in this tab right here in the materials and order items, you can see that we have 75 extreme passes in inventory, 41. They're all the same. And then when I go to the weapon tab, you'll see these items as well, identical to the ones Shadow have. It's just that having multiple characters on the same ships allows you to access your basic storage, giving your lower level characters items, or storing items that your lower level character can eventually use as they level up. So this helps you save the trouble of grinding and farming for something you really want. Now, if you decide to make 2 different characters on 2 different ships, this feature will not be unlocked for you, because your character's on ship 2, the other character's on ship 4, for example. The storage system's not going to work because it doesn't go through ships. It only stays on the ship you're in. So having a lot of characters on the same ship allows every one of your characters to access the same storage. Now, they can only access the basic, temp, premium, I'm trying to click on it, there we go, premium, one time, and PSO2 ES storage. I'll talk about character storage in a bit, but yeah, those are the five, excuse me, not 6. Those are the 5 areas where you can actually put items in there and your other characters can access them. Now, Shadow's kind of demonstrating that on the side. But let's get on with character storage. Now, I stated that having a bunch of characters can help you with sharing items between all of your characters. Wait, I'm saying that wrong, excuse me. I take everything back. Having a bunch of characters on the same ship allows you to access the storage system, get items easily. Now, the character storage is completely different from the basic temp, prim, one-time password, and PSO2 ES storage, because this is your character's personal storage. Now, as you can see here, there's some items already in this character's storage. Now, as you can see on Shadow, they're not identical. He has a bunch of untech weapons there, and it's already filled up to 100 plus items compared to Asha, who only has 22 items in her character storage. Now, this is very useful, because if you have a bunch of items you want to store, but you don't have a bunch of storage on it, you can make a lot of characters so they can actually hold on to them. Or you can abuse the character storage, because this is technically 500 free space right here. 300 for your own character, 200 for the basic. So 500 right there is very convenient compared to like episode 2 and somewhere around episode 3, because we only had basic storage. So character storage definitely is going to help you out. But that's it for part 1 of the benefits for having multiple characters. Now, if I missed something or you want to add your commentary or your opinions about this, definitely shoot it up in the comments below. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys around. Peace. And for part 2, hopefully I'll put a link somewhere down here for that as well. But yeah, see you guys.